Heard the APNU supposed to vote with the PPP today. Well, I can't wait to see this. They rather the PPP take the chairman and vice chairman position in Region 4, 7, 8 and 10. They voting for the chairman and vice chairman for the regions today. Y'all gon' learn, but these politicians. Now we wait and see.
There are ultimately two types of politics. One is grounded in fairness, principle, and the will of the people. The other thrives on unfairness, opportunism, and the subversion of that will for personal gain or for something as trivial as a vice chair position. After all that has been said and done, one thing is abundantly clear. One party is willing to strike deals with the PPP, while the other remains steadfast in putting the will of the people first. Region 4 was the last region to vote. After seeing what APNU chose to do elsewhere, in Region 8 they voted with the PPP. In Region 10, APNU and the PPP also worked hand in hand. So when Region 4 came up, our abstention spoke volumes. It showed clearly who voted, who didn't, and where the votes went. Now that you know the context, here's the breakdown. Look at the numbers and decide for yourself who truly stands with the people and
Peter Sam. Any agreement between the PPP and the PNC is not a coalition or a union. IT is entrapment. The PNC has been caught, caged, and enslaved. Hate me for saying it, but just like my foreparents were caught and sold, the PNC has been caught and sold. Mark the month when Granger turned his party and supporters over to the PPP. What month was it? August, Emancipation Month, which became Enslavement Month for the party faithful. That man walked out of Main Street and did not utter a single word of consolation to his supporters. Nothing. Now that the PNC is struggling to stay alive, the PPP will no longer be able to make excuses. The PPP will go the same route. There is a young generation that has awakened, and they will change the political culture in Guyana.
Hi guys, welcome back to the Max Show. Wow, it's a lot. Where should I start? Listen, let me start from, with Millie Mel. I did see hours before the voting start, she did put up that statement. She did. And everybody like in the comment section is like, hell no, they rather see though, because nobody would, ever believe like something like that, PPP, PNC, so everybody was like, some people say, it could be true, it could be not, but the thing is that I could tell you guys, it was hours before the voting happened. She did put up the statement there, right? And it did. So, we didn't know about the agreement between Wayne and PNC and all those things, right? But it's just a lot. And my point is, to see, how, the message that they give to the supporters, about PPP, right? I'm stunned. I'm out of words, I'm a woman of a lot of words, right? Oh my gosh, where should I start with this? Oh, it's a lot to digest. Some information I only get last night. So I'm digesting the information right now, and it's like, child. So we all got to digest this information together. I'm a little out of it, I just rolled over last night in my bed and, get this information off the net, and I was like, you know, um, we know, I speak about, when making the deal with APNU, and I was, why would they refuse that when you have region 4, when you could control region 4, the most important region, right? For you, the biggest region, and it's important to your supporters. Why would you gamble with that? It's like you didn't really care. So I was wondering, did a deal was already struck with PPP? Because you got to remember, right? They did not reach out to win. According to Odessa reached out to them. So were they already in a deal? And even Norton was pussyfooting around, you know. Should never forget to meet him because they make the date, and then he turned up when he called, did one excuse the next, then he said, oh, he has some other meeting to go to. So now you gotta wonder, was this deal struck before when, right? Because you would want to know, if you would wonder, right, I should say, if you don't have the numbers, right, and you have win, you have forward Guyana, obviously you would reach out to those people at least to hold on your strongholds, right? If you said that, PPP government's so bad, and all of these things that you talk about PPP, that is what you preach to your supporters, right? That is your message you preach. So you would, you would believe that that would be the first thing on the agenda. And it wasn't, right? Odessa had to, from the Win Party, had to reach out to that party. It was like, were they already strike a deal with PPP, right? So, this is my option. This is only me, everybody else entitled to them. I think they did because they were so much in the feelings with Win Party, they say Win carry the, the supporters, I should say, sorry, and all of these things. So I think it's like they more in I should say revenge mood instead of survival mood, right? So I think they went into a revenge mood instead of survival mood, because if they go into survival mood, they say, okay, listen, we make sure we hold on our stronghold, right? We make sure we get this, and we can live for fight win another day. But the most important thing is to, hold their strong, right? So that's what you would think, right? You survive. But that's why I said, no, they flick into revenge mode and say, okay, we can get, even if we can get it, they can't get it. We rather give it to PPP, right? And we can't argue about it, because why would you go into, a talks and you got so much on the table and you walk away because you won't get one little thing in Linden, and you were getting so much on the table, right? And you getting to hold on your stronghold, right? So, you would ask yourself, why? What's the reason, right? So did they go into the meeting with good faith? Are they already know what they were about? So we could ask ourselves that. Now listen, right? I keep saying, right? Something nice, something fishy. And I think that is just me, that they really, really, really wanted revenge. Like it blind them, right? They want to get back at Win, they want to get back at the party, and it's like, we're gonna go. And I just said, I thinking that they already struck that deal. We can do this and keep them out. So what was planned to me, right? You see that region 4, right? Remember, okay, people say, okay, we can get Linden. I know what's the big deal with Linden, and you left region 4 sailing. But region 4 now, as we see region 4, a PNC vote for PPP. So to me, that's why he's saying is a revenge. They went in a revenge mode instead of a survival mode. Because what they did, they were open that Win would vote in Region 4, right? They were open Win vote. So when Win the vote, right, in Region 4, and they vote somebody, they say, okay, you can vote, for PPP, right? And I thinking they think they will say like, okay, we can get them back. We get a message that we can run with to our supporters. You see what I said? PPP is Win and Win is PPP, right? I think that was the old message for them, and that's what they were thinking all the time. But for Lucky Win, after Win see what went down, as you saw, they see what went down. Well, you come on, I see what go down in Region 8, I see what go down in Region 10, and all these things, and I can still come in voting and giving you, well, listen, Win said, listen, let the chip fall where it may. We are voting. You understand? We are voting. And they did not vote, right? So if Win party even give the vote, let me tell you, there would have been PNC talking point, and I think it's just a talking point. But they were looking at really think that PNC would just want a talking point. What more explanation that we could come up with, right? We could come up with that they would get such a good deal on the table with Win and walk away from it, walk away from that deal. And the thing is, this is what I keep saying, right? These guys already struck the deal with PPP salary because, okay, why they didn't reach out to Win? So if Odessa didn't reach out to Win, what is it? So if she didn't reach out to Win, to PPP, right? If Win party didn't reach out to PPP, what am I saying? If Win party didn't reach out to PNC, right? They were going in for the council vote and they don't have the numbers. There's something fishy. Something very fishy. Something very fishy. Something very fishy. And it's a shame. And listen, PNC supporters, I was one, and you see that statement there with the guy make, I'm telling you, remember I tell y'all about it. I was one on Main Street. We were protesting, you hear? And Granger pass us like lightning. He didn't even wave, he didn't even acknowledge us. They just asked why PNC supporters walk away, right? When he was driving out, same way as some women decide for lay down in front of his car, and that's how he stopped. And the statement come after. It was very disrespectful. That is what he's saying. So, that's why you see I say I don't have my feelings with politics, I used to, but I come out of that. A lot of politicians is for themselves. Because if PNC wanted to build back the party, right? Guess what? They would have taken that deal with Win. Win was giving them. They would have been in control of Region 4, right? They would have taken the deal and lived to fight another day and put in the groundwork to build back the supporters. No, so to me they did not go in a survival mode, they just went in a revenge mode. So they went and struck a deal with PPP. No. What deal you could struck with PPP and you end up with zero? You come out with zero, right? When Region 4 is the biggest region that you're supposed to be protecting your supporters, That's crazy. That's really crazy. So guys, we got it. I mean, I really got to talk more on this, but I'm a little shocked, and I didn't even realize that even in Region 4, PNC vote for PPP. That is how they get a win. Listen, they make sure one put the vote, right? Even if PNC, they stand down and vote, right? PPP had the numbers, but you could see somebody vote for them, right? They get an extra vote. Where did the extra vote come from? Where did that extra vote come from? That extra vote come from PNC. Win did not vote. Win did not vote. Everybody's it's because Win a vote, because PNC supporters still expected Win to still vote for PNC. This is what kind of logic you already got, right? They expect Win still should vote for PNC when PNC cut the throat. You imagine that? Well, not to say self-interest. Is this self-interest? Is this self-interest? That you come out with zeros. What self-interest, sir? That not to say self-interest. They got to put, and Campbell say that too, Terrence Campbell. We got to put we party first, we interest first. What was your guys' interest? What is you guys' interest? Let me know. What was the interest? What was the interest? Because the interest wasn't the people interest. We see it wasn't the people interest. So we got to ask you, what was the interest? Because if it was the people interest, you would have make sure you all Region 4, you had some good deal on the table, right? I think even in Region 8, they were even giving you the vice chair where you only get one seat there and these people get how much? So what were your interests? What? So now we know that PNC gave a vote to PPP in Region 4. For what reason? Right? Even if you didn't vote, PPP would have get it, right? Because they have the numbers. It would have take all you opposition together to vote together to all Region 4, right? So that means, what was it? Your ego is just that you want to prove a point to your supporters. You're talking point. You just want to, okay, let me break this party up. We supporters, the same thing we was telling them. A vote for Win is a vote for PPP, right? You wanted that message so bad for run with, that you destroy yourself. And then these guys sitting down and gloating like if they get a win. Terrence Campbell, oh, I hope you learn. What, Terrence Campbell, what did you bring to PNC since you enter, right? PNC was already on life support, and then you come and you pull the lifeline off from them. You just pull the lifeline off from them. So I don't know. What is the win? No win. So now we know that somebody from PNC voted for PPP in Region 4, and they did it because they wanted a message, and it backfired on them. They did not expect. I don't know if they didn't expect Win would not vote, but come on, if you do all of this thing, you didn't think these people, what, stupid or pagly? Barry Jack used to say we get a lot of stupid people in Guyana, but Win didn't act stupid that day, you understand? So, what is it? Now you gone up, PNC gone up to play with the giant, the politician giant, back Jackie. You can't play. None of y'all get foot or stand with Jackie when it comes to politics. None at all. Jackie, your interest is Jackie, your interest. Just y'all say y'all interest is y'all interest. Guess what? Jackie, your interest is Jackie, your interest. And what happened? What happened? Now these guys, you lose, you have nothing. It's crazy. You know what? If we go down the line, right? Because as we see, right, PNC have thousands of Afro-Guyanese now in the camp. You know, they concentrating, you know, they don't pay attention. They're concentrating on win, win, win. Guess what? PNC be taking as supporters before win even exists. But nobody's talking about that. Nobody's speaking on that. So, you know, with the whole thing, I would say, listen, PNC look like, you know, there's nothing left with them anymore. They got a strike deal with PPP. So I don't know what's going to be the message when you don't lay in bed with PPP. What you can tell your supporters to get them back. So to me, you know, this is just me. Listen, PPP and PNC start out together. And I think everybody from PNC should just go and join PPP. Yes, make one big happy family. Don't footsie behind door and all of them things. Go in bold and beautiful. Bold and beautiful. Just join it bold and beautiful. Just like how your supporters done it. You do the same. The leaders should just join, you know, just join. Join PPP once and for all. One big happy family. Serious, one happy family. Because if you could give up Region 4 for what? Forget a talking point. You ain't doing politics. You ain't doing politics at all. So what deal, you tell me, what deal these guys strike? Listen, PNC supporters come here. I know you had this come and jump on my page and say all kind of thing in the comment section. Why didn't PNC vote? And don't come and every day vote, you know. Go and do your own work for PPP in Region 4. Why? Why did it not take the deal with Win when they could have hold on Region 4? And then y'all crying and say, oh, it's Win cause Region 4. Oh, Win cause Region 4. When y'all done backstab the people, you still expect this person to stand with you when you didn't stand with them? What was the reason? As I said before, that deal was already made. They wanted to get rid of Win. They think Win hurt them. They think it's Win. These PNC guys, listen, you guys ain't getting it. You guys ain't getting it. Your supporters walk away before Win even exists. Do you understand? Supporters walk away before Win even exists. As we tell you guys, we see what Granger did us. Overlook people on the ground. We see weak leaders from PNC. We see Arbin Martin go down as an opposition. Did nothing, did not hold the government, did not do nothing we could say him do, but don't shake the president. And we see that. You know what? Supporters start walking away into PPP. We see it. So you guys are bruised and blaming Win, you got to blame yourself. You weren't a good leader. You could not hold your supporters. Then the next thing, when you guys don't realize it, you have a new generation. This is a new generation. You can't, that talking points that you guys had all them donkey years. No. Even when you guys was doing your campaign, I could have said, oh God, these guys don't have no proper talking point. You guys did not. This is a new generation. This generation is not voting because of the same, same race and them things. Those days are done. You would always get your base, yes. But you can't win election with your base alone. So even if Win don't exist, guess what? PPP will be stronger, bigger, bolder, and brighter. I'm telling you. Because Jack Dio know the game. And he know what he got to do. And he's going to play the game because he's a politician. He do not wear his feelings on his sleeve. You understand? No. Jackie always thinking. When Jackie goes silent, anything happen, Jackie goes silent, you just give him a couple hours. That is it. And when he come back big, bold, and beautiful. Right? Lashing through. Just a couple hours, just get it down. But you guys been down for years and years and years. Y'all are coming up. Right? So it's best y'all enter over to PPP. And you know, footsie making deal or whatever. Because guess what? If Win don't exist, PPP gone with all your supporters. Because this new generation is not voting because of race. because me and you same race, we same color, we same creed. No, it's a new generation. It's a new dawn, and you guys gotta get with the program. And if this is your mindset, that this is all we can sacrifice 4 years, you understand? We just want back with supporting beats. If winning exists, we can get them back. No, if winning exists, we ain't coming back. We ain't coming back. You understand? Especially if you haven't changed your mindset and you're thinking, no, you don't get to be back because we're black together. No, you gotta earn our vote. I am not, at least me, I'm not a slave to nobody, and not even to my own race. So my own race would not oppress me, and I must and think that I have to vote for you because me use no the same race. No, it ain't working. No, sir. See, if winning exists, PPP gonna be bigger, bold, and beautiful. That is it, because Jack Dio get it. Jack Dio know he gotta move with the times. As you see in Jack Dio old campaign, you see Afro-Guyanese front line and center. What was the reason? Front line and center. Even when party get it, you got to get a diversity. APNU, PNC ain't get it. They're running with this message. Oh, we support. No, not your supporter. Y'all don't have supporters. Listen, people support you. If this election come to support you this time. The next time they could choose, right? Those days are gone when our grandma and grandpa and old aunts and old uncles and all those things used to vote just because of race. As I keep telling you, those days are over, right? We have a lot of mixed marriages. We get mixed up. The young people don't want to hear those things. The young people don't want to hear it. The young people want to know, I get the money, I get in a job, I get in a good job, whatever you could do. Yes, people want betterment. You know, like somebody said, oh, Win promised them this and Win promises why the vote. Yes, people looking for a better living. Nobody want to hear nothing but, oh, Barnum this and this and this. Oh, well, Barnum data evil and for the any party. Guess what? Barnum data supporting PPP. So, you imagine, you telling people, right? Oh, you're supposed to lie to a party because you're black. It's supposed to be a black party. You're supposed to lie. But the man, the founder leader of the party, daughter, was at the PPP rally a supporter of the PPP. Why should she's a supporter? So people watching, right? People watching. And then what message you really tell them? What message you telling people? That blacks owe PNC vote because the black. Yes, but the woman who's supposed to hold your father legacy gone. We have no for hold nobody legacy. Listen, politics is politics. Politics is politics, and politics is politics, and it's a game, right? You guys just gamble Region 4. That for sure it's a game about you guys. You guys is not serious about the people. You're not for the people. You understand? You're not. Because if you for the people, you would have put the people first. But we see you did not put the people first. You put your ego first. That is why a vote go from PNC to PPP. And you did not make the deal with Win to hold on Region 4 because of ego, is self, whatever you put in front. Your self-ego, you put in front of that you just wanted a talking point, a political talking point. So you prefer to sacrifice Region 4 so that you don't have the people in heart. You don't have the people in heart. And it's a sad situation we in Guyana. And I don't know. So guys, this is where we at right now. As I'm digesting, more news, as we can see what happened. And yes, a PNC, yes, did vote for PPP. And, they wanted a talking point. Just come out and tell the supporters, you see, a win, vote for Win was, we told y'all a vote for Win was a vote for PPP. You see, they get Region 4. So you sacrifice that just to get a talking point. Just imagine that. Guys, I don't know, but They went making a deal with Jack Dio, and Jack Dio is just a boss. He's just a political boss. You understand? You know, when they call Jack Dio a boss, I know, endorse Barry Jack Dio as a boss for Guyana. When it comes to political, he's a boss. I try to find a word, but listen, he's just a boss. You understand? And now we can watch PNC after run behind PPP tail. Just imagine that. You imagine that day would have come. Anyway, guys, have a good one. Be good to yourself. Until next time, I'm out of here. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching, guys. This is your girl Dio Mac out the building. Don't forget to subscribe.